Today we're going to prepare several recipes for natural, eco-friendly repellents that are effective and amazing. We're going to prepare one that's made with essential oils and has an exquisite aroma. One of the recipes I'm going to share with you uses neem oil. Yes, the same one you have for home remedies over there in La Huerta, that one. That too. We'll make a repellent for the house and environment so you can enjoy your mate peacefully in the afternoon, for example. And finally, we're also going to prepare a recipe for babies, pregnant women, and young children. For this recipe, we're going to use water, a little bit of essential oils, but basically it's made with neem oil as the base. We gardeners are very familiar with neem oil because we use it as a natural repellent in the garden. It's amazing, really amazing. It's very effective. And since it's an oil extracted from the seed of the neem tree, it's completely natural and organic. And of course, you can find organic oils. In this case, I got a natural and organic oil from a health food store here in La Falda, nearby, that can be used in cosmetics. If you can't find it, you can just get what you find in Buenos Aires, which is that neem oil you find where they sell agricultural products. That works too. It also works. It's usually agroecological and good. And this recipe is simple. It's simple and super effective. The thing is that neem oil has a strong smell, so a lot of people don't like it for that reason. But if you're, for example, in the countryside or in the woods, it's going to help you a lot more. It's going to be much more effective. This little jar has 100 milliliters of water. I'm going to put in 60 for now. I'll just fill it up later, and I'm going to add 15 drops of neem oil. This one doesn't have a dropper, but since it has one, I use this as a dropper. 1, 2. There's already a problem. If you go a little over, what will happen is it'll have a much stronger smell and it's a strong scent. I don't mind it, but I know there are people who can't tolerate it very well. The essential oils in this case are to mask the smell a little, but each one has its own properties and these are repellents, but the effectiveness of neem is wonderful. I'm going to add 10 drops of tea tree oil. I'm going to add about 10 more drops of clove oil. This one also has a strong smell, and that's it. The wonderful thing about clove is that it's a fungicide, meaning it eliminates fungi, it's a bactericide, it's antiseptic, it's excellent. Let's see how the scent is turning out. There it is. We finish by adding water. We leave some space to stir. We seal this, and every time we're going to use it, we shake it well. This can be applied both on the skin and in places where we don't want flies, mosquitoes, and horseflies to bother us. It works really, really well. These recipes I'm showing you are for adults. In the case of babies, young children, and pregnant women, the last recipe I'm going to share will be for them. This repellent we're going to use now will be for spraying around your house or around the area where you're eating or where you'd like to be, for example, outside without being bothered. And we're going to use a 5-liter container and we're going to add 30 milliliters of neem oil. Close it. We mix it well, and every time we're going to pour it into the sprayer, we mix it. Remember, if we don't, the oil and water won't combine. That's why we have to help it. Once we've mixed it well, watch the video. We pour it into the sprayer. Sprayer, whatever you call it. We can save the rest and keep it for when we need it. Thanks for the video. You can also spray this on the plants. If you have a lot of little bugs, if you do, it's mainly to repel them if there's a pest, because otherwise the little bugs always help in the garden. They're friends of the garden. But if we have a pest, this will also help us. We mix it. And for example, if we want to have some mate here in the afternoon and there are a lot of flies, we can spray it all around the area. where we're going to drink here, for example. It also works for spreading it around the house to keep bugs away so they don't come in. It's useful for the doors. We can put it around the door, especially there at the entrance. Thank you. And wherever you want to repel, we're going to share how to make repellent. We're going to make it with water. We're going to use 60 milliliters of water. Thank you. And we're going to add essential oils that have repellent properties. You can choose any combination you want. I'll show you how to make this one, and then I'll tell you which essential oils have the property of repelling insects. In this case, we're going to use lavender, 20 drops. It's lavender essential oil, not the one we use, and now we're going to use peppermint essential oil, 10 drops. We put this mixture in a 60 milliliter bottle. We can use distilled or demineralized water, filtered water for example, if we need to quickly make a repellent. What we do is use whatever water we have. Every time we're going to use this repellent, we have to shake it because water and oil don't mix. So this way we'll be able to use the properties of the oils. It ends up with a wonderful scent. The rule for making these repellents is that for every 100 milliliters of water, we use between 20 and 60 drops of the essential oils we like. We can make any combination we want. This time I used 20 drops of lavender with 10 drops of mint because I only used 60 milliliters. We can also add, for example, eucalyptus, we can add tea tree, or I can use, for example, clove. In a moment, I'll tell you the complete list. The list of essential oils that have repellent properties is basil, cedar, citronella, clove, eucalyptus, geranium, lavender, lemongrass, mint, and tea tree. The one we're going to make now works as a repellent, as a moisturizer. It's a balm. We're going to use 100 milliliters of almond oil or olive oil, for example. You can also use this one. I've already measured it, and up to here it's 100 milliliters. I already know these little jars, so we have 100 milliliters there. In 100 milliliters of almond oil, we're going to add 15 drops of neem oil, 15. We're going to add 30 drops of lavender. We're using essential oils. In the case of lavender, tea tree, all the ones we use are essential oils. We're going to add 20 drops of mint. We're going to add drops of mint to add. And whenever I use neem oil, I like to use a little bit of clove because it breaks up that smell that, as I mentioned to many of you, is unpleasant. So clove is also a strong scent and it cuts it a bit. So we're going to add clove oil, 5 drops. 6 drops fell in. Let's mix it. 1. And in this case, as I was saying, it turns out like a balm. That's why I put it in another little jar. So it's like a little oil, a balm. Let's go. Since it has oil, in this case, like almond oil, it's best to use it in the afternoon. I mean, don't put it on and go out in the sun because these oils can make you burn much more easily. But for example, if you were in the sun in the morning, you can hydrate perfectly with this oil. And by the way, we also have this repellent that keeps flies and mosquitoes from bothering us. For example, you can also use it at night when mosquitoes are such a nuisance. It's also for adults and it's not recommended for pregnant women, babies, or small children. Little kids. Now let's move on to the recipe for babies and pregnant women. Now we're going to make my repellent. This repellent we're going to prepare now is for babies or small children, and it's really simple. We're going to use olive oil or almond oil. This is a little bottle of about 20 milliliters. And we're going to add a small handful of cloves, about 5 cloves. Those cloves will sink to the bottom, and that's it. We close it and put it in a cool, dark place if possible for about a week, from 4 days to a week. Once it's done macerating, we can use it directly. We open it once those 7 days have passed and we apply it to the baby or the little child. This way, we have to let it macerate so it absorbs the scent of the clove, which is a repellent and has many other properties like being anti-parasitic, for example. That's all, family. We've shared a lot of recipes with you. Here in Cordoba, there are a lot of insects, especially a lot of flies, and it has been an important ally for me. These repellents in this new life in Buenos Aires, we used it for mosquitoes, especially the one for babies, and if not, we also use the one for babies. For example, for Noah, half water and half apple cider vinegar, and we would apply it with a little cotton ball. Sometimes lemon juice, and that also works for babies and for pregnant women. It lasts a short time, about 2 hours, then you reapply it. It's fine, but it's super natural. And now we're mainly using it to repel flies a little because there are really a lot of them here. So sometimes to feel a bit more comfortable and not have so many flies around us, we use the spray bottle to spray the area and the repellent to put a little on ourselves. That way, they're not sticking to us all the time. And well, it's worked for us. It's not like all the flies magically disappeared. Don't expect something like that, because then you'd have to use chemical poisons or something like that. But it's a helpful ally. And at the same time, we keep maintaining it. For example, the one in the garden is also really good, and we keep maintaining it, the insects. It's not like we're killing them and losing our beloved biodiversity, which we need so much to keep strengthening the ecosystems, right? And also so that everything works wonderfully, because really, even though insects give us things, they are actually extremely useful. They're an essential part for everything to work. I truly hope this is very helpful for you. If you have any recipes to share with us, please, as always, leave them in the comments because we'll be reading them. We also invite you to Facebook and Instagram, where we share little things every day, and we're also uploading videos on Facebook, if the video is helpful for you, of course. As always, we ask you to give us a thumbs up and share this with everyone you think could benefit from it. We send you a big kiss and a huge hug. Bye. Like a bird on a tree. I'm just saying,